Welcome to the broadcast, everybody. I'm the sharply dressed man. It is Thursday or Friday, depending on where you are. Here we are, one more broadcast. We are playing some more Alan Wake tonight. The original Alan Wake. We just got started. We barely scratched the surface yesterday. We finished the first episode, which was enough to get us to the title screen of Alan Wake. I'm a big fan already. You know, I really enjoyed playing the sequel. I played Alan Wake 2 already. I have not played the original, so this is really, really fun getting back into the original content. We finished up Quantum Break yesterday as well, which was good. Really enjoyed that one. It ended kind of suddenly, but it was good to play through. I don't know if we'll ever see a Quantum Break 2, but I would like to see the storyline of that game continued in some fashion. So here's hoping that Remedy can somehow put out some kind of successor to that game. Let's see, what else is there? So Alan Wake tonight. No stream on Friday. Saturday night, Gigolin and I will play a brand new game. We're starting a brand new game. We finished Core Keeper last week. The week before last week. Wow, time flies. 2 weeks ago, we finished Core Keeper. The core was kept. Got to the credits. Defeated all the bosses. Now it's time for a brand new game. So that's on Saturday nights. Yeah, let's get started. Let me just fire up this game. Let's get into it. Want to Alan Wake myself up. God, that's so loud. Why is it so loud? Everything else in the game is totally fine, but that one scene, for some reason, is just so loud. Cars that have their interior lights on can be driven.
If any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Okay, talk to Sarah. Nobody's told Alan that the hoodie plus the sport coat is just not working for him.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Have you seen this man? Identifying features, knack for winning contests.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Thank you, Miss Weaver.
Mr.
Hi.
Wake?
Hi.
The sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Thank you.
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Parking lot holding cells. Locked.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Okay, guys. I get the picture. Manuscript page?
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Only she'd have known. Coffee.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Okay, Sarah Breaker, sheriff.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up.
Ooh, who's calling? Unknown
Excuse
caller.
me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
What the hell?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Then it just disappears.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Walter.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh,
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
I was gonna say it's awfully dark in here. Ooh, Paige.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Hello, Brent.
Hey! 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 Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you... Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Thanks, man.
know,
You too.
I
You're pretty
shouldn't
decent.
even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker.
I'm listening.
That wasn't Danny. No,
Whoa.
sir. It only looked like him.
It wasn't Danny.
You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien!
Of course it was. I knew it.
I know it sounded like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
It was the aliens.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night.
Coffee?
And, it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go.
Oh, that thing. Whoa, Alan, relax, buddy.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Nothing to it, Mr. Wake. Mr.
Alice's driver's
Alan
license
Wake.
had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Ooh.
Barry? Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Why?
Barry, listen to me.
Barry.
I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Exit the sheriff's station. Can I just do that? Can I just leave? This guy's still there? He's asleep. Whoa, whoa,
The
whoa.
writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
No, I have to leave.
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Punch him! Yeah, there we go.
Take it easy.
Do it. Now you're under arrest.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Thanks, Barry.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake!
What is she doing here?
Found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
She delivers coffee. Barry, stop it.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She
Ooh.
even has a fan site dedicated to you.
The skeleton of a Colombian mammoth. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in 1981. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Colombian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Named Buck-toothed Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Hello, Charles. Can I call you Chuck?
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Okay, thank you, Barry. Coffee. I've already missed at least one thermos. I watched myself walk right past it last night in my VOD. It was great.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right?
Gotta
You
restart.
rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Buck-toothed Charlie.
Oh, poor
Okay,
guy got his foot caught in a bear trap.
What happened? Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes.
Okay, that means we'll have to deal with bear traps
You can't
later.
just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I wish I could, but I can't stop writing. If I stop writing, the world I create collapses. Hand over form.
I think this is the form you wanted. And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
I'm sure it is. During the day. During the nighttime,
If
it's
you have
filled
any
with
trouble
axe
finding
murderers.
it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
That does not look like an easy walk. It's like a sheer cliff
You're
face.
asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Damn, Alan. Alan is leaving Barry with very little choice. I love it how he's all like, you shot a guy. I want to be very clear about that. I didn't shoot a guy. I shot like 20 guys. And I don't have a gun. I have a gun and a shotgun and a flare gun. I just want to be very clear about this. I am very well armed. Get the keys and get to the car.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Does he have a cold?
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Where do you think we are, Al?
Bless you.
Deliverance? In the Pacific Northwest, yep. Coffee. Batteries. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't turn the lights off. Seems like a bad idea. Head for Lover's Peak. On foot. Up the sheer cliff face of a mountain. This all feels like a very bad idea.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Good luck. Because you're not coming back in. Alright, fine. Be that way. There's bound to be something back here, right? Ooh, a page.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Can't even imagine. I shot a man with a shotgun, and then he just disintegrated into shadows.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Wasn't a long walk.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them. And they had Alice.
That sounds like a lot of birds. Jesus, okay.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr.
Hey, Squishy-ish, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody from Squishy-ish's chat. Hope you're all having a fantastic night so far. How was your broadcast? What'd you all get up to today? This is your first time here? Hello and welcome. I'm the Sharply Dressed Man. We're playing some Alan Wake tonight.
A lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
It's my first time playing through this game. How am I liking Alan Wake? I'm a big fan of the franchise already, so I'm enjoying it quite a lot.
I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more.
We just started this yesterday. I think we're about 2 or 3 hours into it at this point.
Sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
You're also doing a first playthrough of Alan Wake. Nice, nice. How are you enjoying
I'm gonna
it?
check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Whoa, what was that?
It takes a different kind of constitution.
Did you see that? Was that
it's
somebody walking by the window? Hello?
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape. You're the outdoor
Needs more coffee.
I know for a fact you're
Don't get me started on the thermoses.
That's right.
I picked up the first thermos and it said 1 out of 100, and I was thinking to myself, there's no way they pack 100 coffee thermoses into this game. It's like a thermos every minute. You're working your way through the Remedy games and you love it? Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Remedy franchises myself. I just finished Quantum Break yesterday. Thank you for the follow. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Yeah, the ending was very, abrupt. I was surprised. It did all just seem to be over so fast. God, I loved Alan Wake 2. I played through Control, was a big fan of that. That was really what got me into the Remedy games in the first place, and Alan Wake 2 just clinched it. So hard, just falls over. That's great. Is it time for another episode of Night Springs?
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
Thank you for those follows. Stormy C and Yays, appreciate that.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists?
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
This sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Wait, what?
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark, believe me.
You bastard.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa,
You gonna
hello.
shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Yeah, Night Springs is always a trip. I love the episodes they hide throughout the game. Okay, great. Thank you. Night Springs. That's fantastic. Yeah, Alan Wake 2 is excellent. I'll just say that. It's excellent. What is that noise? Oh my. Get out of here. Leave. Go. Thank you. I can't believe Alan says to himself, yeah, it's just gonna be a short walk. It'll just be a short walk up there, don't worry. It'll be fine. Does he remember what happened the last time he took a short walk through the woods? Not like 2 days ago? Ooh, Paige?
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
So he likes her, but He's not Alan Wake, therefore she's not in love with him. Come on. Not everyone can be a famous author. Rusty dying?
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg.
What?
The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
I don't want Rusty to be hurt. He seems like a nice guy. So all the birds are your fault, Brent? God.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
What is happening?
Help me!
I'm trying, Rusty. Hang in there, bud.
Can you hear me? Anyone?
Hello?
Please help!
Oh my God.
I'm back here.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Man, Rusty is not looking too hot.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. Shh. Good boy.
I can't pet the dog, Brent. I tried, okay? I tried. Alright, sounds good, Squishy. Have a great night. Thank you again for the raid. Get the lights on.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Page?
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Gruesome. Aha, coffee. Okay, let's get these lights on.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree.
Oh no.
I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Okay. I don't like the idea that I'm about to be attacked by another guy with a giant axe. That must happen quite a lot. I guess the axes are the weapon of choice here. Open. Ammunition and batteries. Nice.
It was too late.
Okay.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker.
With the
there
giant
was no
axe.
way to get the lights back on.
Rusty!
Oh no! Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Just need hunting licenses.
So I can get rid of the stuff on the ground, huh? Yeah, well, that's good to know. Is Rusty gone? What happened to him?
Something had torn a
Whoa,
mammoth-sized
what
hole in
the
the wall.
hell? Is the mammoth still here? Yeah, it's still here.
Please don't feed the animals.
The dog!
Fishing
is only permitted
for those
visitors
who purchase a park
fishing
license to obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never.
Approach closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other
Wildlife
closer than
25 yards.
25 yards.
At all times.
Never leave your
pet unattended.
It is
against the law
to remove any objects or historical items from the park. Even you made
along the river
or even simple things.
Oh, hi. Well, goodbye all of my ammunition. It's a good thing it's a giant case of nothing but endless boxes of revolver ammo right here. Who? I mean, look at the size of that thing. It's just ridiculous. How many bullets are there? Well, I guess whatever did that to Rusty, still out there.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Why does Alan have to be so sarcastic, even right then, you know? Barry's having clearly a hard time. And what does Alan do? Continues to give him an even harder time. What the hell?
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Poor guy. Honestly, what the hell? Well, we still have to go up to Lover's Peak. So, for your safety, stay on designated hiking trail. Yeah, sure thing, we'll do.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
I decided to go to the Moonshine Cave instead. There was the promise of loot and adventure. Ooh, there we go. Shotgun. That's just what I needed, thank you. What is that noise? What is that sound? Oh my god. It sounds like a baby crying in the middle of the forest. It went out. Why did that happen? Okay, some more batteries. Phone's out of service. Lover's Peak this way. Hiking trail. Motor vehicles prohibited. No littering. Dogs must be leashed at all times. Alright, chat. Make sure your dogs are leashed. I'm going for a pleasant walk through the woods. Lover's Peak is this way, but what is over here? I have to go. I'm obligated to go check and see what's over this way. Visitor center, cafe, souvenir shop. Ooh, a page.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too. Knew a lot about what was going on in the town. Knew a lot about Al. Even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Alright, good job, Brent. Thank you for complying with all posted signs. This doesn't look good. A great old one. So whatever that guy was that came out of the tree, he was an elite. Took me longer and more bullets, more longer to like get the shade off of him. The Great Old One, felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. Alright, chat, 66 meters. How many football fields is that? Meters people don't do football. Is that right? Okay, I think I'm just gonna run. We have too many bad guys coming after us and not enough ammunition. Ow. Oh god, it went out. I really hope we don't make a habit of running up to these safe havens and then them turning off at just the last second. Did I miss the cafe and souvenir shop? Did I walk past that? I feel like I wanted to get the cafe and souvenir shop. Wow, that phone has seen better days. I'm gonna go check. I could have sworn the cafe and souvenir shop is supposed to be this way. Oh, you know what? That was the tree. Never mind. That was the tree up there. Hey, Lover's Peak, this way.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Who could it be? Bear alert? No. No, don't say that. Don't say there's a bear. That's a lot of guys. Do I even have enough ammo for these guys? I don't know. Oh, this guy's got like a double. He's got like a knife. Run, Al, run! We didn't make it. So I don't think it's that kind of bear, Brent. If I had to guess. Can we actually go past him? I think there might be a place past him. That's right. I'm in the light now. You can't get me. But I can't get through this door. Okay, dogs must be leashed at all times. What happened to this thing? Coffee. Dates from 1846. The tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings. 1853, the Washington Territory was formed. 1878, founding of the Bright Falls Mining Company. 1889, Washington was granted statehood. Right up until 1987, when the tree was felled by a storm. They came back for me. Oh my god, there's a ton of them. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Relax. So they disappeared, then they came back? They were just waiting for me to stop and read that, about that tree. What? No, 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 you can't do that. That's illegal. Okay, well, we're here now. Now what? Oh, I see. You have to fight those guys to get the coffee.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee.
What's wrong with this guy?
He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Why is the FBI after Alan Wake? What was that sound? Please keep doors closed. No, somehow I don't think that's going to be a problem. Yeah. Kinda saw that one coming. Quick! Get the flashlight! This is not a good sign. What the hell? Who are you?
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming.
Who's this guy?
That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move. Why? Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He
Oh
knew my
yeah,
name.
that guy.
We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Trying. How about you attack the ones that I've actually already, like, weakened? Wouldn't that be nice? I was gonna say, there's another one back here. Can you turn around there, buddy? Help me out? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, get that guy. Perfect. Nice job. All right.
Like that, boy? Huh?
This guy is not a great shot.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Hold down RB for flares. How long do you think we have to hold them off for?
Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Okay, good. Nice. I'm out of here. Later. Mr. Guy with the gun. Hold them off until dawn. That's another game I've never played.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
I'm gonna punch this guy. Entering
Better get
Lover's
ready.
Peak.
They'll be on us soon.
Coffee.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
Give me the
That's not how
gun.
this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Oh, what is with this guy? Defend the viewing platform. All right.
That's right. That's right. You just keep coming. Just die already. Die.
This guy's kind of out of his mind. What was that? There's more of them.
Like that, boy? Huh? How's that? Huh? Get some! This is a piece of cake, Wake. That's right.
Oh, that guy's gonna take forever.
Just keep coming.
Oh, he's not even attacking the right guys. Okay, got it. There you go. Just keep shooting, buddy. I don't know how many bullets you've got left, but I want you to use all of them.
See? Nothing to it.
Yeah, that was definitely nothing. That was 100% nothing.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her up.
Oh no, what? Damn, Alan can throw a punch. Rider punch. Grab the gun.
You're gonna give me the manuscript or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here!
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Flares, batteries, some bullets. Let's see, Alice's fear of the dark.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Now that it's literal. Please don't make that kind of noise. Please don't do that. Also, I don't want to run into this bear. The taken bear, which presumably killed Rusty. Is that him down there? Nope, that's just a guy. That's a bear trap right there. It's glowing like I can actually interact with it, but I'm sure if I get anywhere close to it, I'm going to take a chunk of damage. So I can just run off this way and... Okay. Maybe I can explore a little bit, you know? No? I can explore a little, but not too much. You don't want too much exploration, just enough. I'm running up on this tree, come on. Traps and traps and traps. Can I actually interact with this thing? No. It appears to be just shining to make you aware of its presence, so you don't step on it. Oh, there's more of them. There's a lot more of them. They're all over the place. Gotta test one out.
What the hell?
Rusty warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Okay, we tested one out. It does a chunk of damage. And it immobilizes you. Shocking. Hey, there's a building over there. It's a mill of some kind. Don't say I never did anything for you, Brent. Who's your friend? Okay, we have 5 flares left, 34 bullets, and a bunch of batteries. I feel like we're doing pretty well. Oh no. Kel. What was that? What was that? Oh, is this a generator? Oh, hell yes. Get wrecked, buddy! Oh, man! That's what you get. Trying to sneak up on an acclaimed author like myself. Try it again, I dare you.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. but I was finally out of the woods and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
That is not a good sign, please. Well, hunting rifle. So the shotgun and the hunting rifle now. Which, all things considered, seems like a good thing.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here. It was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Wait, what? It had just fallen here? Let's check it out and see if there's any loot. Loot this way. Is there anything in here? What the hell? Ow. Okay, loot this way. Up. Come on, Alan. I need you to jump up there, buddy. Come on, double flare. There we go. 7 flares. Now now we're talking. We're all set. I'm ready to take on whatever's got a chainsaw out here. This door is so small. Don't push me. Oh god! Where's your buddy? I wonder who's leaving all of these generators attached to lights out in the middle of the forest. Seems like a deliberate choice, but a little bit of a weird thing to do, you know what I'm saying? Just out in the middle of nowhere. This seems like a good place for a generator and a lamp. Oh, God. Ah, we're down at the mill. Reach the top of the mill. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no! Okay, I guess we're not supposed to panic quite so much when that happens. That was awkward. Okay. Okay. Well. How did I fall off? I'm trying to see here, like how did I fall right there? On the other side of that railing? Nice. Nice. Good work. Whoa. Anybody home? I'm gonna guess this does not take you straight up to the top. It's a page. Alan Wake lacks the upper body strength for him to pull himself up.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around.
Things are always weird in Bright Falls. Okay. If I were trying to get to the top of the mill, where would I go? That's where we just were. Did I miss something in the staircase? Are we supposed to swing across this chain to the other side? Oh, there we go.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Oh no, Barry, we have to go save him! He can't take care of himself. He's just Barry. Flares, nice. Those will come in handy. We're up to 7 flares. Coffee, excellent. Can I kick down this door? Oh, that just takes me to where I was. Is this a ladder? Hell yeah. Hey, Whitehall Days. Welcome, hello. Thank you for the compliment, much appreciated. 4,030 viewers have complimented me so far. God, that scared me. Continue making it through the woods. Okay. Here we go. The darkness. What the hell is that thing? The darkness wears her face. I have not played this one yet. I would have put second playthrough if this was the second time I'd played it. Ooh, another hunting rifle. Hello, Sulu. Good evening. Welcome. Feeling like there's something here.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Hello, Insomniac Gaming Theater. Thank you for the compliments. Taken. Just arrive as if delivered by the darkness. The shadow. No! Stop! I really wish you would stop doing that. Okay. What does it mean to make it through the woods? Where exactly are we going? I have no idea. This seems like a bad place to be. That seems like a really bad thing to have happen. I think I'm just gonna go home now.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
The chainsaw, no! Buddy! Please. Oh god. Okay. Well, I feel like we're almost done because that, the page that we read with the chainsaw did say that we were almost to the end when the chainsaw guy showed up. Well, alright, we're almost at the campgrounds. Logging is indeed a hazardous occupation, but it's only hazardous for Alan Wake. Elderwood National Park. Didn't say which of the 20 chainsaw guys it was. Good points.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
The birds. They want Barry.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Coffee. All the birds want Barry, and honestly, who doesn't?
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Okay. Find the garage keys. They could be anywhere. Alright, let's check this building. It's a bathroom? Pick up manuscript page.
The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
This does not sound like a good thing. So now the FBI is going to be after Alan. Something is making noises. Hello? Who is in here squishing around?
I had to find the key to the garage.
What do you think I'm doing, Alan? Oh yeah, TV. I can't turn it on. There we go.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Oh god, Alan, what have you done? Oh no! No, 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 no! I knew it. I knew I heard somebody in here. Making squishy sounds. It's that guy. Fine. You got me. I'm just waiting for the other 19 chainsaw guys, okay? Don't trust the bathrooms in a horror game. Great advice, actually. It's a trope. Am I going the right way? I have no idea. I think so. Don't forget to stop for the 18 coffee thermoses along the way here. I'm not going to do that. You can change vehicles at the menu options screen. There's more than one vehicle? Are you serious, Brent? Are there 18 coffee thermoses in this section that I can miss if I don't get out of the truck? I'm just gonna check out this one here. This looks familiar. A ghost came out of the stall and wanted to shank me. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Well, this truck has definitely seen better days. There's a few, definitely not worth it. Yeah, it seems there's just too many things going on there, man. Where's Barry? Is it still up that way? Well, I guess this is as far as we go in the truck. That was fun. It would have been nice if that... Okay, it would have been nice if that section did not have coffee thermoses and you could focus on the fun of just running things over. After running away from everybody for the last...
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Flare gun. This is basically a rocket launcher. Hang on, Barry, I'm coming! This is our cabin, right? No, this is the other cabin. That was further down the way, where I watched Night Springs. Ah! It's not covered in birds! That should have been a dead giveaway right there. I don't know why Alan insists on walking everywhere. We had access to a car earlier, and he decided not to use it.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife? Enough horseplay, Wake! You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days! The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
This is also not the cabin. Alright, so I guess we're going all the way up, huh? Alan is going to be in such good shape by the time all this is done. Oh yeah, I guess the birds are a good clue, huh?
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
The darkness controls the taken.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
How weird are we talking? god! That weird, huh? Defeat the birds. Oh yeah, I'm gonna defeat them alright. Come here, come here, come here, come here. You want some? I've got all the flashlight you can take. Hey, Rune.
Al, make him go away, please!
Hello, Rune.
Oh, crap.
They just burn up. When you put the flashlight on them, they really do just disintegrate. We're gonna have to destroy all of them, or what? Yeah, that's right. Attack me now.
You can open the door now. They're gone.
All of them. We did have to get all of them.
Hey, Al.
Hey, Barry.
I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
It's okay. I would think the same thing.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
That does not sound like Rose.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Oh my god. It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy. Perfectly normal. Alan Wake.
Pretty please, can you tell me where I am?
Previously
I owned
on
that
Alan
album.
Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Episode 3, Ransom. Yeah, I
How the
agree,
hell
Rune.
did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
Anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff.
Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron
Well,
Lake.
you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
So much for that. It's Randy's dogs. Monster Dog is the best dog. Alan Wake, yeah, he doesn't treat his manager very well, Barry.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Oh.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I like how he says he's going to take us to Rose's place, and he takes us to the dumpster. Sir, are you implying something?
Well, mister, this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Rose! Hello? Knock knock. Are you home? It's me, your favorite author, Alan Wake.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. Have some coffee.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa!
Back to work, boy.
Perfectly normal. Normal
I felt
drugged
nauseous,
coffee.
hungover. Only anger kept me going. I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
It's a horror story. Okay. That's a nice little shrine to Alan Wake right there. Fantastic. Not weird at all. Totally normal.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Right.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
You calling him fat?
You're right. I deserve more money. I'm so handsome.
Barry, you're so handsome.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Every chapter starts with him without his gun and flashlight.
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Well, okay. Cops are on the way. Nice. And that FBI guy's probably with them.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air, and let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts.
That's a dark broadcast. Coffee. Alright. How many coffee thermoses do you think I'm going to end up with by the time we end the game? I'm going to guess 56.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
What? Why are they shooting? Oh my god!
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
You could have killed so many people just then. Shot into the
I hated
houses.
to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy. Get after him. Don't let him get away. Move it. Move it. Move it. I'll have you shot if you let him get away.
America! Shoot first, arrest him later.
There! We have the suspect in sight!
No, you don't. Not for long.
Okay, men. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Where did he go? Fan out! Stop it! There! God damn it! Where did he go? Look away! Keep an eye out!
Alan, I'm gonna need you to get into better shape, okay? By the time we do the second game, you have to be able to run much further than this.
He's gone!
Much faster.
Come on, guys! We need to head him off!
Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile.
Already read that.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Ooh. It knew. Freedom was close at hand. Okay, that sounds bad. You guys okay? You all okay in there? You alright?
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun.
Search the area.
There's so much running through the forest.
Stay sharp. This way. Over here.
They're gonna get taken. God, what was that?
Agent Nightingale, I've lost contact with Lucid Lynn you assigned to me. It's Wake's doing.
Wait, are you seriously?
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Ooh, Breaker out. Damn. Yeah, you know, it's just me, Alan Wake, geeky writer that can take on 20 cops at one time. Whoa! Whoa, okay. Hi. Get to the chopper. Oh, the birds are going after the helicopter. And there it goes. Oh my god. Oh wow. Wow. Alan, what have you gotten yourself into here, bud? You don't even have a flashlight. Or a gun. You're so useless right now. Crows don't like hawks, especially black hawks. Coffee.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody.
They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why they would... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on! Sit down and give me that. Okay, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
All right. That was fun. Alan, what are you going to do without your precious flashlights?
I imagined that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Get to the radio station. All right. It's just right there. It's gotta be... Oh. No. Please, no. What the hell is happening?
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
Well, what do you know?
There was no power to the searchlight.
What do you know? There's a giant searchlight right here. Imagine that. I feel like cables aren't supposed to do that. But, you know.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Are you serious? Coffee. Let's make this our new flashlight? Alright, sounds good. Kick! Gotta kick it right back into place. He has a huge inventory. He can carry anything. You're fine. Just carry on that searchlight and the generator. Why not? While we're at it, right? Alright, we got the flashlight. We have half of his weaponry. Have I ever read the story John dies at the end? No, I never have.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over.
I don't know what to tell you, Sheriff Breaker. Team 1 is, not here anymore.
Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
They're gone. Everyone's gone. Press RB to throw a flashbang. Alright, sounds good. So the cops are taken now too. Yeah, that's great. If you enjoy this kind of story, you'll love it. Nice. Nice.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Pretty normal night at the trailer park. Oh god. What the? There's so many of them! No, 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 god.
Around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything's gonna be fine. This guy's got a giant sledgehammer? Got him. I mean, we're never gonna get to that radio station. I knew it. I knew it. Is there going to be some coffee sitting on top of a stump out here in the middle of the forest? I feel like this is the kind of game to do that. Like, oh, sorry, you missed the 4 coffee thermoses that were out in the middle of nowhere. Could be a Starbucks out here, you never know. That's true. They really are everywhere, aren't they?
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Pats. Oh, Pats. The Night Owl. The voice of Pat Maine. All night, every night.
Well,
let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
The trash? What is she talking about?
Thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint,
She's like
Lorna.
horribly racist? Is that what's going on?
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake.
Hello, Pat.
Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
Whoa, whoa.
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Every time he sees Wake, he calls him a different author.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Train station seems like a good start.
Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
He's not called Wake Stephen King yet. Some flares, perfect. Oh, we forgot a revolver. Nice. We got the gun. Perfect, perfect. All right, things are starting to come together. We are reassembling our inventory for the third time. And they referenced Stephen King at the very beginning, in the first 5 seconds of the game.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
It's almost like it was done intentionally. Like someone was writing a story in which this thing would come in very handy. Almost. In light, you can hurt them. Thank you. I already discovered that like 4 hours ago, but I appreciate the reminder. Thank you for the compliments. Appreciate that, Room. That's a bunch of bad dudes. Oh my god, Alan, you're so bad. You're such a terrible shot. Okay. Well, that was nice. So these things only stay on temporarily, it seems like? They eventually just turn off? What camera do you use? It looks great. Oh, thank you for the... Thank you for saying so. It's a Sony something something. I honestly don't remember what the actual model number is. The darkness controls the Taken. It's a DSLR camera with a... I bought a lens with it too. It's been so long. I bought it like a year ago. Maybe longer. Sarah distrusts Nightingale. I mean, that's not hard.
Her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
What is with this guy? What does Nightingale even want here? I get the sense he's not on official FBI business. Hello?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
That's creepy.
The connection had been terrible,
Hail
but
and
that wasn't the
well-met
only
friends.
thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Gagolian, thank you for the raid. Appreciate that very much. Welcome to everybody from Gagolian's chat. If this is your first time here, I am the sharply dressed man. We're playing some Alan Wake tonight. The original OG Alan Wake from 2010/2012. Yeah. I hope you had a fantastic stream with Final Fantasy XII. And thank you for the 78-month resubscription. Appreciate that very much, Gagolian. Thank you for that long-term support. Hail and well met, everybody. Big 78 months. Man. 6 years and 6.5 years? No, more than that. It's a lot. It's a lot.
And I'm back.
And Rune, thank you for the 4-month resub with the Prime Gaming. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, Rune. Welcome back. Had a good time? Nice. I haven't played Final Fantasy XII, personally. Actually, no, I take that back. I played it for about an hour. And then I stopped. I forget why. Wake attacked by a possessed object.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel
It did
framework.
what?
Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
That does not bode well. I love how the game tells you everything that's going to happen. It doesn't make it any better when it happens to you. It's like, makes it worse somehow, the anticipation of it. When is it going to happen? Pipe was twitching. It was throbbing with the evil energy that pulsated through it. Bit of overkill, but you know what? Whatever. Whoa, 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 whoa. Relax. This is bulging. I don't know about you all, but I feel kind of conflicted about games that give you extra resources, but when you take the extra resources, it spawns more bad guys.
Up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
You know, it's like, oh great, I get some more stuff, but at the same time I have to use stuff to get the stuff, so is it actually beneficial? I don't know. Okay. This place looks like it's full of pipes. These pipes are probably pulsating.
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
pipes are thick. That's right. That's right. You stay over there. That's right. You stay right where you are. You can't get me. I don't know, man. I'm just not. I'm not a fan of the things flying at me, man. I'm just. Stop it, please. I prefer to fight guys with giant axes and chainsaws. Can we do that?
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Jesus.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Heavy-duty flashlight. Hell yeah. Why is it even an option? Like, yeah, I don't really want to use the heavy-duty flashlight. I want to use the weak and measly normal flashlight. Yeah, they mentioned Stephen King very early in the game. The game starts off with a Stephen King quote, where he says, Stephen King said this. Oh god.
Did you call 911?
No. Yeah, for you! Heavy duty, yes. I called an ambulance, but not for me. Alright, boom. Coffee thermos. This man is so hopped up on coffee at this point. I'm surprised he can even walk straight. He's not keeping them, so he must immediately be drinking them. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he has a large inventory, but he can't possibly be carrying around 30 coffee thermoses with him. He's got to be downing the damn things as soon as he picks them up. Which means this whole thing is just a caffeine-induced hallucination. In light, you can hurt them. Yeah, thank you for the reminder, yet again. Batteries? Oh. Buckle up, folks. It's time for another episode of Night Springs.
For granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derlis' trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Say what?
Really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Wait. What?
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
That was creepy as hell. No, that was Night Springs XXX. Alright, there we go. Any vehicles?
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Oh my... What? That feels like very much later in the game. This also seems like a nice wide open area for a boss fight with lots of resources available. Okay, so let's just buckle up, I guess. 3 flares. I guess it's time to use some flares. Are you kidding me? Well, I found a vehicle. There it is. It's right there. Can't run away from me. I just defeated a tractor. You think you stand a chance? Bulldozer. Yeah, that thing. These poor guys. They think they can take on Alan Wake. Listen, I've destroyed Stucky. I destroyed hundreds of birds. I destroyed a few dozen police officers. A bulldozer, some pipes. They don't stand a chance. I'm the most talented writer there is, okay? Bulldozer to the face doesn't hurt much. Yeah, it only did 50% of my HP and damage. Honestly, it could have been a lot worse. I don't want to pick up the revolver ammo. Out of batteries? Or I have too many batteries? Thick pipes, that's right. The thickest pipes. Didn't stand a chance against me. Coffee. Forgot about that guy with the chainsaw. You know, I defeated him too.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
Let me guess, he decided to walk the rest of the way. Alan, you need to remember.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Oh, my music. This sign looks a little suspicious. Alan, you gotta remember, there's a truck here. Why are you walking? Did I lose my flashlight and pistol again? I think so. It's daytime, it's fine. He clearly just left it back in the truck. All of my flares, my shotgun, my pistol, my flashlight, my heavy-duty flashlight. Oh, I could just drive this. I probably could have driven the other thing, too. Just jumped right back into the truck. It's daytime in the coal mine, yes. Alan, relax. Buddy. It's okay, he hasn't slept all night, folks. He's having a hard time getting used to driving this this big Jeep. he's having a rough night. Couple of nights, alright? Don't be so hard on him. God. I have to get all 12 of the thermoses. Oh, hey.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained.
Detained, literally.
I encountered a big
They arrested me.
man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either.
Come on, Alan, put on some tunes, buddy. That looks like the coal mine down there at the end of the hill. But I want to check out what's up here. Another radio.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate. Well,
Tell me all about it, Pat.
that. I was saying I don't buy it. Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
Oh, this is a car. Why is this game like Grand Theft Auto? I'm just stealing everybody's vehicles. Constantly. That seems like a good idea. Right, Coal Falls Mine, Washington Mining Corp.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
Quiet for now. Coffee.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Okay, in 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
And now we're at the coal mine at night.
Wait!
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
It was hot,
I
but
had to get to Mirror Peak.
He's still wearing his 2 coats and his hoodie. Yeah, exactly.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Leave the building. I'm trying. coffee. Well, isn't that convenient? Alright, going down. Reach Mirror Peak Lookout.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Okay, there's a big old load of ammo here. Oh god. Better get more ammo, thank you. Better get more ammo. Wait, what kind of ammo is this? What brand? Because they must sponsor this entire town. Oh, no, 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 no. Just stay right where you are. That's fine. That's fine. Your normal American town doesn't have unlimited free ammo depots? No. I can't say that my normal American town does have those depots. I cannot say that. I feel like I'm playing Final Fantasy VII, and it's the Ghost Train sequence. That looks suspiciously like one of those things that's gonna come flying at my head. Is there something inside this? Sure does feel like it. Open. I don't want to open this. In Texas, it's totally normal for that to happen. Yeah, I'd buy that. I'm gonna go shoot my gun for a while. I'm gonna restock at the local bullet depot box.
What the hell?
What is that? It's like a tornado.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Yeah, avoiding electrocution is a good thing. Drive. I'm gonna drive this. Excellent. Okay, power's off. Does that also turn off the lights here? Oh, how did I see that one coming? Oh no. Nice use of the vehicle, thank you. How? Like, what? The heck? There's a million things here. We're gonna destroy everything. Where's the rest of them? Are they all dead? This truck has been the most useful truck in the entire game. Far of the experience, that's me. Better than using up any of my precious ammunition, you know? That stuff doesn't... You don't just find ammo in giant boxes filled to the brim of it, okay? You have to be careful. You have to use it deliberately, with purpose. I can hear the footsteps. Reach the Mirror Peak Lookout. That's what we're doing right now. How do I get out of this room? Okay, I wait for the guy to bust down the wall. Gotcha. I knew there was one more, but it gave me the whole cinematic kill on that third guy, so I thought we were done. Let's see. Trust no one in the dark. Good advice. Both in-game and IRL. Coffee. It's a suspiciously red chair. This stands out so much in this particular locale.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the Dark Presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Follow. Okay. I'll take advice from random graffiti that I find. Seems like a good idea. What am I following? Yeah, that's good. I feel like things are getting worse. Degrading quickly. If only they were covered and filled with dark chocolate.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Instead of, just darkness. Yeah, I feel like these power company people are really on top of it, you know, they're just so well prepared for this kind of very specific occurrence to happen. Did I miss every shot of that guy? What can I say? I'm a big fan of the revolver. Okay, I know I've got like a flare gun, and I've got a shotgun, and I've got a pistol, and I've got flares and flashbangs, but I love just the visceral response of shooting them with my big revolver. Okay?
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
If I was compensating, I'd be using the shotgun. Just a point of business there. Loot. Somewhere close by. In this creepy dark cave, perhaps? Ah, perfect. It's a nice load of flashbangs we got there. Coffee. to seriously jump? Get that. Pick up the coffee thermos. No. Yeah, the power company seems to be right on top of this
I had
whole
no
thing.
real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Switch to a pump action shotgun. Yeah. Do it. I'm in. So I don't know which way is correct. Yep, I like it. Works out pretty well. I will go this way. Sure, why not? I feel like they both go to the same place. Possibly, unless this is a dead end. I have no idea. Oh, hi. You all just happen to show up out of nowhere, huh? What? I needed to reload. They just load you up on shotgun ammunition, I see.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
It's you over there. I don't know why these spotlights don't last very long, you know? Why do they turn off? They seem pretty heavy-duty to me, so... Oh, God. Where's Alice? Where is she? Okay, Batman, chill out. I bet is that where we're going?
Was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going.
Yes.
A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
And now we're in a graveyard? Seriously?
The shift may cause cancer.
Does? That's weird. where's this other guy? There you are. Perfect. Lithium batteries, a nice little safe spot. Good checkpoint, double checkpoint. You see that? Okay, that's weird. Carts don't just push themselves, you know.
The
Haven't
place was
invented
dead,
that yet.
a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Cross the ghost town. I don't want to, though. That's the thing. I would prefer not to. Alice, you're on your own. I'm gonna go back to town, check myself into a hotel, and just retire. That's it. Yay.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
I think your plan is to go to the peak and then shoot whatever's up there with a shotgun. Mirror Peak. Which honestly seems like a pretty good plan. Grey Peak Gorge. Originally founded in 1928, the Grey Peak Gorge mining town was one of the permanent settlements the Bright Falls Mining Company built for its workers. The nearby graveyard is a testament to the dangers the miners faced on a daily basis. Most of the men who lost their lives over the years here were buried there. A grim reminder to be careful for those who remained. Grey Peak Gorge was abandoned almost overnight when the Bright Falls Mining Company closed its doors in 1970. Okay, so is this 1970 coffee? Is that what that is? Vintage. No. Could you stop, please? I guess these lithium batteries just weren't made for fighting dark evil forces, because I feel like we've gone through 50, 60 of them at this point, you know? Everything's fine. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Don't worry. We just took a train to the face. That's all. Hit points are a resource. We got some keys. Coffee. More vintage coffee. Excellent. Safe haven. Seems like a nice place.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
So we got all that business from Zane, is what he's saying. Hunting rifle. So I can switch from pump action shotgun to the hunting rifle. Yeah, sure, why not? Sounds good. I feel like if they give you a rifle, you take the rifle. Feels like it's getting closer. Or maybe we're getting closer to it.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Spelling errors? Oh god. The horror.
Birds.
Oh hell. Oh god. Come back here. What are you, chicken? I missed. They're too far away. Yeah, those things are just literally falling apart. Wait till he combines them with grammatical errors, and then you know it's serious. Yeah, bad spelling and grammatical errors? Get out of here. They can't... I was gonna say, they can't get to me where I am. Should've known. Should've known. Danger, do not enter. Well... I guess we're entering. Exit the mine. Okay, got it. Hell of an entrance? Yes. Tunnel? Oh. Don't talk to me like that. Don't whisper my name. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. That seems bad, actually. Cauldron Lake is not a good place. Alice, is that you? Are you in here?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Alice?
Alice!
There's the lake.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Okay, so that was a little side path to get a manuscript page, it seems like. And a cutscene with Alice. Come on, Alan, keep it together. Flares. Which, of course, means I have to use them at some point. Probably soon.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought, just let me get through this.
Nightingale's got something up with that guy. Well, we're not going out that way. Oh, hello, miners. What the? That's cheating. Get out of here. He spawned right behind me. Unbelievable. These guys. It's like they've been down here the entire time. Or coffee, aged properly. It's okay, it's been in a thermos. I'm sure it's fine. Whoa.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on.
Yeah.
Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Still hot. Their thermos is just that good. I almost made a terrible mistake just then. What? Oh. Here we go, Alan. You've got this, buddy. Is that it? We're done? Feel like I want to go over there, too, but I don't think it's possible. Oh, I take it back. It's totally possible. If the Dark Presence really wanted to keep him in the mine, it would have kept him in the mine. It drove him this way for a reason, it seems like. Boom! Author kick! The power of prose compels you. Could go down. Down seems like it might be some loot down there. Let's see. I mean, it's just, it's silly sometimes. He constantly demonstrates this physical weakness, but there are times when he kicks things and they just disintegrate completely.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Angelus Demoness, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody from Angelus's chat. How's it going tonight? Hope you all had a fantastic stream. Welcome everybody. If this is your first time here, I am the Sharply Dressed Man, and we're playing some Alan Wake today. That's how authors get past their writer's block? With the author kick? Channeling the power of prose? How's it going, Angelus? Welcome, folks. What'd you get up to today? Was it more Path of Exile?
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Whoa. You parked your PoE2 hardcore character at 92.4. That's awesome, man. Congrats. That's fantastic. Huge progress. When you say you parked it there, you're not coming back to it? Alright, time to go use this cable car. Because we all love cable cars in survival horror games. Probably tomorrow you'll get back to it. Okay, so just for tonight. Alright, got it. Chances that something bad happens right about now. It's always halfway. It's always halfway through. How many more lumber yards have I run into? Man, it's been nothing but running through the woods in this game. Chapter 1 was run through the woods to a gas station. Chapter 2 was run through the woods and then back through the woods again, once you got through it the first time. Chapter 3 has been run up the woods to the top of a mountain. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Sure, everything's fine. At least Alan didn't break his legs or something like that. Hello, Wallen Gaming. God! Shit. Yeah. And suddenly, boxcar off the top rope. Okay, we have a couple flashbangs left, so I want to make sure that we use those before the chapter's over. More hunting rifle stuff, thank you. Looks like we're gonna have a chance to do that pretty soon here. Can't believe I didn't shoot the cans. I didn't want to shoot the cans. I've already shot the cans. In a different location. Is there like an achievement for shooting all of the cans? Seems like something this game would do. Three flares. Man, I'm stacked on flares. Cauldron Lake this way, huh? Cauldron Lake, the 8th deepest lake in the world. Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake, formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then, the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. At least Gigolayan appreciates a nice set of cans. Yeah. You know, somewhat related but not really. I used to go to a website called goodcans.com because they sold headphones. And I'd buy my headphones from that website. I don't think they're around anymore. They take their headphones very seriously. It's like an aficionado website. Back, demons. So yeah, goodcans.com. I told some other folks about it and they're like, what was the name? I honestly didn't get it because I thought, you know, cans are slang for headphones. I wasn't putting two and two together at the time.
Maud had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the Wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Mott and Stucky? Stucky's the name of the guy that was the first boss in the game. So, evidently, do we have to fight Mott now, his buddy? Is Mott the guy? Is he the kidnapper? The quote-unquote kidnapper? Kick this. He can't. He lacks the upper body strength to pull himself up on the top of that, so he has to kick it out to bring it down to his level. I love it. I love it. That's great. Oh, what's this? Nice building. Can you kick down this brick wall? No? Okay. Do you have to go in the basement? I'm not super thrilled about this. Whoa, what's happening here? Tom. I miss you, Tom. Tom. CW and TZ. You talked to me on TV, Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. This is like pretty normal stuff. This is exactly what you'd find in most places, I think, in the basement. So yeah, not really surprised to find all this here. Author kick! Yeah, man. Like Brant said, that's how he gets through his writer's block. In some cases, more physical objects as well. I've reached my limit on flares? Clearly I'm not being aggressive enough with the flares. What the hell? Man, I thought I was being pretty liberal with them. No! Oh, hell. There's more? They just keep coming down the stairs. Alright, well, I guess I'll use all the flares I had saved up. Okay, well, there you go. That's what all those flares are for. Fantastic.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
What? Who was out on Cauldron Lake at this time of night? It's gotta be unsafe.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Don't say that. No. That's not true. That's Hartman trying to lie to you, Alan. To find Alice.
Hey, you! Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make him play ball. You see? To get him writing for us.
Okay, end of episode. End of episode 3. Alright. That is a hell of a way for that episode
Previously
to end.
on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
Episode 4. The Truth.
Alan, shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
Wow. Alan Wake has been through some stuff tonight, hasn't he? Last couple days, I guess.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus.
And that, folks, is where we're going to stop for the night. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me for another night of Alan Wake. I had a great time playing today. That's it. I'll have to pick up there. I'll be picking up at the beginning of Act 4 the next time. The next scheduled Alan Wake episode is going to be on Monday night. All right, so Saturday night, Gagolin and I will be playing a brand new game. We've wrapped up Core Keeper last week, and we're picking up a brand new game this week for Co-op Saturday. Give that man a follow. I'd love to see you all there at that co-op stream. If you liked what you saw tonight, don't forget to follow the broadcast right here on Twitch. Follow or subscribe over on YouTube. I would love to see you all here again next time. Don't want you to miss any of the fantastic Alan Wake. Top secret? Top secret, yes. The game is top secret. You won't know unless you show up. That's it for me, folks. All right. Once again, everybody, thank you. Really appreciate the very generous raids from Angelus Demoness, Gagolian, and Squishy-ish earlier. Appreciate that. I'll see you all next time. In the meantime, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your night. Have a great Friday. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Good night. Cheers. Take care.